Okay, so I just wanted to take a quick minute just to show you the difference between something that is unvarnished and then varnished. The varnish that I like to use is from Liquitex. This one is just a gloss. They do have high gloss, they do have matte. I'm really impressed with their products, and this one is just a brush-on varnish. So I usually use a brush like this. It just has a sponge, and I find that to be, oh, this one's got fuzzies, but I find this one to be really helpful because it doesn't leave brush lines in the varnish. So even if you overwork the varnish a little bit, it doesn't leave lines in it when it dries. So also, it helps brighten your stone, and this varnish in particular actually has a protectant in it for UV light. So it helps protect against UV damage, which will stop your colors from fading. So I actually have stones out in my yard that have been there for, let's see, we've lived here 11 years, so at least 10 years, and they have not faded, they have not chipped. I think I said in an earlier video that we actually hit one with a lawnmower and no damage was done to the paint. So it's pretty impressive protection for your stones. So this is unvarnished, which the colors still look decently bright, and the stone, you know, is lighter, but it will be a little bit darker with the gloss varnish. So I'm going to gloss that right now and then put it back down and show you what it looks like. I like to get a good amount on the brush, and then on the larger stones I actually pour some on the stone as well. So this one we can even pour a little on it to help spread it around so you don't have to work it quite as much. Now we just pop the bubbles. So. And I try to work with it pretty quickly because it starts to get tacky and you don't want it to dry with bubbles and lines and everything on it. And the sponge brush, you don't want to keep going over the same spots because it does make bubbles if you work it too much. It gets like a sudsy effect. So, but as you can see, it's easy, it's quick, it brushes on, it doesn't matter the temperatures. I have not had a problem. I've done it in New England when it's cold. Here in Ohio, it's freezing right now. I've done it in a warm home. I have not had any problems with the temperature. So, as you can see, the colors really brighten up. And it will dry looking like this as well. It dries clear. You can kind of see it's got like a milky appearance right now, but it does dry completely clear. It's what I've been using for years. So it's just a little clip to show you how to protect your stones. A lot of people ask me as well if I do the backs. I do not do the backs of my stones. I try to choose stones that are aesthetically pleasing, at least on one side, and then I paint on the other side. So some of them have nice layers, some of them have just gorgeous effects in them, some have mica infused in the stones or granite, so they have a sparkly effect. So I try to leave one side natural just because I think that it being in nature is just a beautiful thing. If the rock is really, really, for lack of a better term, ugly, sometimes I might just paint the whole thing black to cover any of the defects, but generally I try to choose stones that I enjoy looking at even without paint. So I'm just kind of giving them a little pep, but the other side usually looks a little better if it's left natural, in my opinion. And then I just sign the backs. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you found it helpful. Again, it was the Liquitex varnish. And I use a sponge brush, which are generally 25 cents at my local craft store. Pardon me. I think you can find them online, probably in multi-packs as well. Amazon, I know, had them for a while, pretty decently cheap. And they ship almost anywhere. So if you have any questions on any of this, please feel free to ask. Or ideas for future videos, please feel free to let me know in the comments. If this was helpful and you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. And I have plenty of other videos, so if you want to keep seeing what I'm doing, please subscribe to my channel. Alright, I hope you all have a great day. It's snowing here in Ohio, so hopefully I'll get some painting in today, but I hope you are all well and have a great day.